This weekend would have been the WHS 11 Crusade for Children, as we've come to expect every year and appreciate the community wrapping your arms around this incredible organization. It's your cause as well. I have President and CEO Dawn Lee joining me to talk a little bit about how things have been rescheduled, but also a special coming up on Sunday. Thanks for taking the time, Dawn.
Oh, thanks for having me, Angie. Good to see you.
So let's start with this. So, of course, COVID-19 has affected everything, including WHAS's Crusade for Children. So when can we expect, though, that we're going to get out there as a community once again to raise the funds for the kids?
We are trying to keep up with all the restrictions that we can, talking to the city, wanting to know when the firefighters will be able to get out there. And we don't have all the answers just yet, but we want people to start thinking about Crusade because the first weekend in June is always traditionally Crusade weekend. And we want to keep that part of history going. But we will actually be celebrating on August the 8th and 9th. And we certainly hope that's going to give enough time for the firefighters to have a little bit of time to do some of their traditional collecting.
Now, like so many nonprofits, how has Crusade been affected during all of this?
This has just really pulled the rug out from under us, literally, in trying to find ways to continue working. We're all working remotely, trying to find ways to do that effectively and continue to stay really connected to our donors and volunteers and firefighters. And really just working with our agencies because they're the ones that are on the front lines doing services, and everything they do has shifted over the last few months. So finding ways that we can adapt programs that we were working with them on so that they'll be able to continue to help kids throughout the summer and throughout however many more months we're going to be doing this.
Now, earlier in the week, Great Day Live dedicated a full episode to just the kids who are served by WHS Crusade for Children. And then on Sunday, starting at 5 o'clock, there's a special. What can people expect from that?
Well, of course, we'll have special guests like the mayor and the governor, but really Sunday's an opportunity to see the kids and how the donations that are made has a direct impact on making life better for children who have special needs. And so your donations are so important and will continue to be important throughout this year when every agency and every school and every hospital that work with these kids have just seen a drastic change in their way of doing business.
Now, I think sometimes we forget since we've been in this community for so long, but I remember when I moved here 2002 from Michigan and I just went, wait, what is this? What is happening here? Never even imagining that I would get to be a part of the station and, the WHAS family. For someone who may be new to our area, can you explain what is, I think, the country's most special telethon that's coming up in August?
Absolutely. And the Crusade truly is a community phenomenon. We believe it belongs to the community. It was started in 1954. And so for 67 years, it is the community coming together, typically that first weekend in June. Firefighters are such a huge part of our effort, raising more than half the money that comes in every year. So it's a grassroots movement where everybody can be a small part of something that becomes really, really big, helping over 200,000 kids every year. And so you can have a role in making life better for children who have special needs by being a small part of the crusade. So firefighters are going to be working hard, but they're looking at new ways. We've been talking with them about contactless giving and how we can provide more opportunities for people to participate without having to actually come into contact with firefighters.
Okay. Well, thanks so much for taking the time, Dawn. Looking forward to Sunday's special, but also looking forward to August as well.
Absolutely. Thank you, Angie. And we so appreciate your involvement with the Crusade.
The WHS 11 Crusade for Children special begins at 5 p.m. Sunday, June 7th on WHS 11, WHS11.com, and the WHS 11 app.